Hi everyone, it's Marielle again, and this is my third video about the Black Belt Challenge for this week on how to get what you really want. And so this challenge was to make a list of 10 things that you wasn't working your way or something like that, that you have to take care of, or that maybe you haven't had the time to take care of, or didn't want to bother taking care of, whatever. And so, in my 10 things that I made a list of, I chose, because last spring, actually, I got a speeding ticket while driving my mother in law to work. And so I was in a tight spot back then. And when the actual ticket came, so I asked my sister if she could put it on her credit card, and so I would pay it back to her. So actually, when I was making my list, it just this just came back to my mind that actually I did pay her only half of the speeding ticket. And so what I did, I called her up, just wanted to make sure if that really was the case, if I just paid her half of this speeding ticket, or if I did gave her the whole thing. And she said no, that in fact I did just pay half of the speeding ticket to her. So what I did is I told her that actually on Monday, because by the time I reached her today, it was too late for me to go to the bank. So I told her that on Monday I would go to the bank and that I would get her the money for the balance of the speeding ticket I'm owing her. It was actually it's $100 that I still owe her. So on Monday morning, first thing what I'm doing is I'm going to the bank and getting this money. And as soon as she comes back from work, she's going to stop by my place and I'm going to give her the money. So that's what I picked up out of my 10 things to do for this black belt challenge. Sorry. And actually, if I have to compare between the actual white belt and blue belt and black belt challenge for this challenge, actually, I found that the black belt was easier for me to do than the first two ones. Might sounds weird, but that's how it is. And because I think it's important, no matter who it is, a friend, family member, whatever, um, if you owe them money, well, to honor the service that they did make for you to lend you that money. So that's why I chose this particular item out of my list to take care of. So that was it. Well, what I wanted to do before I let you go, because I was going to say I wish you good night, but actually I just remembered that I forgot, because I wanted to talk to you guys about my three biggest takeaways on these three part on each part of this challenge, actually, of this week. That it's really important for me to do these challenges, because being part of the inspiration challenge, I did want to stretch my mind about money and changing my situation and everything. So doing each and every of these challenges is really important for me, because I've seen so much movement in my life. Things are moving for the better since I started this challenge. So no matter how hard these challenges are, I'm pushing through, because this is the thing I did up to now for the past like 10 years or so. that are giving me the best result up to now to make things happen in my life. So that is why doing each of these challenges is really important to me. And I still can't believe every time, even though these challenges they seem very simple, but how much they can stretch your mind on the money side, and how resistance can interfere in you making these challenges possible. It's really incredible how sometimes resistance is, oof, such a thing to push through, but it's worth it every single time. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. So I'm going to wish you a very great evening and a very great weekend. And see you on the next challenge. Bye.